So with Dragon Ball Daima episode 2, I never really got a chance to really to express basically what the goes on from episode 1 and then episode 2, and basically and so on and so on and so from there. And personally, I want to say this is basically that basically and I want people to really just to understand. By looking at this anime and looking at Dragon Ball Daima, basically as a situation is it could be a turn off for some people. It could be a turn off for some people. It can really be both and stuff like that. It really has to be both. And one thing I am worried about this series is not just because Goku is just a kid or basically all of them are just kids now. I don't mean to be weird or anything like that. I'm just saying just what I'm saying from going on basically in the anime is that I'm not really 100% sure if this anime is going to be taken lightly or maybe it's not going to take it lightly, and what kind of transformations will we see that we may not have seen for quite some time. And one thing I like about this episode 2, is that where Goku he goes back into basically the kid form that he used to be like back in Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball when he was a kid when Master Roshi used to train him and stuff like that with the Kamehameha and also Krillin and also the other ones. I was also small too. But and I want to personally want to say here is that just seeing the old Goku just like he used to be back as a child, back in the Dragon Ball era, back in the Dragon Ball era, it's not something to be hard to be missed. Just to seeing with episode 2, and just to see that big old stick that he used to carry around with him all the time. But one thing I really am really am, I'm quite surprised. I'm really kind of wondering if he's going to summon Nappa or whatever you call it, his mini cloud. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Nappa or something like that or something. I can't remember. It's just his cloud that he goes on, and that's very iconic when it comes to the Dragon Ball also too. I don't know if he used it in Dragon Ball Z really that much because he really doesn't basically really uses it really a whole lot, really a whole lot. But I'm also kind of worried about is something like this is basically that the power scaling. I'm wondering what the power scaling is going to be like based on this anime also well too, because since they're all children, since they're just all kids and stuff like that, that's one thing. That's one thing I'm really curious about because I don't know how they're going to do what they do with the power scaling. Because I mean, this is a big huge drop that they're just like changing him to something else very unique and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I do like the anime. I do like it, but as I said before, I'm just worried about certain aspects in the anime. What's going to happen is going to be acceptable for for me and for basically for everybody else. We just really don't know. People are going to have their opinions because it just basically just feels that. I think there is going to be a huge debate basically when it comes to this anime. And basically, just to be honest with you, is that I don't see this anime is going to rush. I really don't hope that's not what's going to be the case. But I sense it just a little bit seems to be a little bit rushed because basically who the villain was back in episode one, back in episode one. That's understandable. I definitely do understand that, but I feel like that this new king, where his name is King Gomash, is basically that some people were saying like basically in the anime that like were some of the other guys would say like he should not be underestimated, which that means is that we should not be taking him so lightly because what kind of strange things that he's really actually going to do because even though he wants to use the dynamic to basically get the Dragon Ball. So I'm wondering, basically, and to me, is that there's a very good possibility he could want the Dragon Balls back again because even though Bishop Shimron, that's something I want to talk about too, Bishop Shimron, because Shimron sees kind of different and stuff like that because I think he has his own balance and certain rules based on what he's supposed to do because when you search for the Dragon Balls, and if Shimon really does not know you really all that well, basically he'll probably say, "Yeah, I'm going to give you 3 wishes." But however, no, that's not the case because even though with the little evil guy, King Gamash, whatever you want to call him, that he was supposed to get 3 wishes, but however, King Shimron, Shimron, whatever you want to call him, that basically that he's just basically just giving him just 1 wish and that was it. That was 1 wish. So he's only just basically just given just 1 wish because he is new to King Shimron. Means that King Shimron doesn't know him really all that much. He really doesn't. So he's just giving him just basically just one wish. Now, basically, as I said before, if he were just to get the Dragon Balls again, then yes, he would definitely would get them again. I have a very good possibility, maybe of that possibility could happen. But I'm also kind of curious also as well too, basically in regards to coming to this anime, is that if he does get the Dragon Balls back and he wants to get more wishes, he wants just more wishes for King Sharon, I'm worried that basically how strong he will become because we're getting his third eye. Now, a third eye is something that we really don't hear quite that often. Okay, because I mean we hear like a lot of different things and stuff like that. But I'm questioning basically this King Cameron Gashman, like is he going to require to get this third eye? Could that really triumph to basically to make himself much more stronger? Because even though it's just like what the guys were basically saying, is we're saying like that King Gashmas, he should not be underestimated, which I definitely do agree, on the factor, but he just doesn't he doesn't look like he's the really big bad villain that you really basically see. But it seems like it's going to a little bit of a comedy kind of a gag in also too. And you guys heard about me all the time. I'm not really the biggest fan when it comes to comedy and stuff like that. I don't hate it or anything like that. It just doesn't really prove really that much because it's going to the progress space into the story or anything like that. But I definitely do, like I said, I definitely do think that King Gavish is going to be a very important character based in this anime, and I wonder like what he's really actually going to do or anything like that. Now, I've also wanted to discuss also well too is that some people were saying they don't like the anime basically in regards because they want to see a continuation with Dragon Ball Super. That's basically I understand with basically with Forever World. If you guys don't know, and he does reviews for manga, showing jump manga. So sometimes he talks about other different things, but sometimes he really doesn't. And so yeah, it was the episode was basically good, kind of basic. I would basically say, and stuff. And I really definitely do like it, but there's just some things I'm just kind of like wondering what they're gonna do after with episode 3, now going on with episode 4, and just to see whether it is yes, even though I have not watched episode 4. I mean not episode 4, excuse me, episode 3 yet. So yeah, but yeah, it was that's it for those and review. Tell me what you guys think. You guys like the episode? You guys don't like it? You guys think it was good? You guys think it was bad? I'd love to hear what you got to say. So yeah, it was a subject. It was I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you get some more day. Take care. God bless. Remember, I love you guys. Be safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.